Hey everybody. Okay, so this is Sue Holland with Real Estate and Real Talk, and I'm here today. And for the last probably hour, we have been experiencing technical difficulties. We actually, and I'll just take full responsibility. I'm going to have somebody come over here. There's something in my settings that I'm not familiar with, apparently. But anyway, we're going to move on because that's what we do, and then we just do it. So this is recorded, but it's okay. We'll download it and we'll get it on there today. And we are here, and today I have Laramake Woods. She is with food truck, King Kong food truck, excuse me. And she's going to be talking to us about her services and everything that she's it's really got a wonderful testimony. And I think it's very special. So she's a very special guest today, and I appreciate you being on here. And we apologize because, and I'm just, again, it's me. So anyway, I'm not a technical person, but if you do want to still text us something or whatever, you can do that at 256-490-1406, and we'll definitely get back with you. But in the meantime, thank you, and thank you so much for your patience. I know we are running you over big time, and I apologize. I really do. But I know there was some, there's so much. We're just going to go over it again, and we have been picking out, y'all.
Yes, we have.
Some good things.
We have.
But tell everybody again how you got started in this business with your children. She has 5 or 6? Six children.
See, we need to go over it again.
That's right. That's right. And so anyway, it's a family business. And I'm going to hush because I want you to tell them.
Oh,
how did you get started?
I'm just running
King
into
Kong
everything.
Kids is a family-owned business. Myself and my children started this all because of a lemonade stand back in Georgia at a track meet. So the name King Kong Kids Lemonade, that's where it came from with buying a $3 cup of lemonade. So we bought that $3 cup of lemonade from a guy that had several different types of lemonades, from strawberry, blueberry, Sour Patch Kids, candy apple lemonade. So I told my son, hey, I need my money back. So all those $3 were well spent, but once we made it back to Alabama, we got started on lemonade. So we became King Kong Kids Lemonade. The name King Kong Kids came from us having a King Kong lawn service, which is their dad's lawn service. So we piggyback off of that and became the King Kong Kids because, of course, those are King Kong Kids. So King Kong Kids Lemonade got established with just in our front yard under a small tent.
I love that.
With a little cart. One of those push carts that you actually push. We had a plastic dispenser with our little lemons up there and just our sugar, and we took off with it, and we've been rolling ever since. But since we had to get an enclosed trailer, we decided to add the food along with it.
Yes.
So
I was going to say, finish up, but I want you to do not forget, share the story about how you come across getting the truck.
Yes, that was a great story.
So
this is very
I spotted the truck, and actually the truck was parked in a yard, kind of like a junk yard. So it was in a fenced-in area with a lot of junk cars. So across from there was about 3 houses, and I knocked on every door until I thought I found the owner. And the little lady that actually came to the door, she said, "I know what you want." That was her exact words. And I said, "You do?" And she said, "You want to know about that little buggy?" She called it a buggy. The little buggy across the street. I said, "Yes, ma'am." So she told me where to go and where to find the guy. So, of course, I went and found him. I asked him all about it. And he told me several people been looking at it. Several people want to buy it. I said, well, it's mine. It's mine. I'm claiming it now. That's going to be my truck. And once he told me how much it was, and I thought, well, I don't have that kind of money. I don't have the money, but it's mine. I'm going to come back for it.
Right.
I did go back, but not to get it. I went back every month to check on it to make sure it was still there.
Her little baby.
Yes, to make sure it was still there. So I worked hard from February to October working on it. And that's when I bought it, in October of that year. Right there in the midst of COVID. In the midst of COVID. So, and I actually was the one that got COVID. So I had to wait until I started my truck.
Yeah.
So, once I did start it, like I said, I bought it, but 2 weeks later I had it up and ready. So I actually designed the logo myself that's on it. I designed the logo, and I just had to get somebody to print it out for me and put it on there. So nothing was on there. So our logo is a gorilla, King Kong.
Yes.
Like King Kong.
Yeah.
So when we started Lemonade, we were just King Kong. We were a monkey, look like a baby monkey.
A baby monkey.
Monkey with the little curly tail.
Yeah.
So yes.
Now you're King.
So when we upgraded, we became King Kong.
King of the jungle.
Yes. So we're big King Kong. So yeah, so that's how we got that name. And as I worked towards getting the food truck, that's when I decided that, hey, I got to save up for this. I saved up in envelopes. Those envelopes, and sometimes I may have $50, sometimes I may have $150, but on those envelopes, I always wrote something positive on them because you never know. So I had one, like I said, with 50, 150. Then I had one that was with $1,000 in it.
Wow.
So that was my prayer to be able to buy this food truck that
Are
had
y'all
been sitting there.
listening to this?
She showed me a
Okay.
picture of her holding all the envelopes that she saved throughout that summer, I guess.
Yes, because I worked beginning from the lemonade to doing the selling the food is how I bought the trailer. I didn't buy it out of my bank account or any other way.
You didn't take out a loan.
No, I did not take out a loan. I had to make those sacrifices to buy
But
it.
don't you appreciate it a lot more though when you've made the sacrifice, and then and you know, God is not a genie in a bottle. He's not the Make a Wish Foundation. He's not. But if we work for something and we stay in line with His will, see, and then when you get there, you're going, I did this, and I don't owe the bank. I did this. Patience, endurance,
yes, and hard work
and
too.
prayer, and you put all that together, and God will get you there like He did with you.
Oh yeah, His
all day long,
will
every
definitely
time.
be done every single time. So that I didn't know how I was gonna do it. I didn't know how I was gonna get the money, but it came. And like you said, patience. It took patience, and then it took a lot of discipline not to spend the money when you had hard times. You know, you have hard times. Everybody falls on hard times.
Absolutely.
So I had to be disciplined enough because once I sealed the envelope, I don't care if it had $5, it was sealed. It wasn't to be opened back up at all.
Right.
That is just
that is.
Yeah. So that was very hard to have like envelopes full of money. Money, and you would say, "Oh, I want a new pair of shoes," but I knew what my focus was, and I knew what I wanted, and I know what my dream was to.
And you've got 6 children, so that's you know, there's always something coming up when you have 6 children. I mean, every week, every week.
Everything's an emergency.
Yes, it is.
We do travel basketball. We have
done
travel
that's
track.
Expensive.
We have done football. And with them ranging from different ages, we have had birthday parties, 16-year-olds turning. So, and my kids, I have 4 that has turned 16. So every one of them have gotten a car on their 16th
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
Yes, hard work.
Hard work.
But see, that's the thing. Okay, you have a business. It's kind of like with real estate. We can make a little money or we can make a lot. It all depends on how hard we want to work.
Right. And I have days where I've made $30 in the food truck.
Wow.
You have days where it rains outside where you don't make any money at all.
Right.
I have worked my food truck in the snow before.
Whoa.
I've broken things. I've had, you just don't know. I've had things where I set up and I will have an issue once I set up. And if you have an issue, you cannot open your window. You cannot set up.
Kind of like trying to go live.
Oh,
So you just have to wait it out, and you have to do what you can do to make it.
You just go with it.
We used to call that creative decision making, right?
I like that.
Yeah, because you have to work. Things come up, and you just have to go. Okay, What's
And
plan
don't
B?
panic. It's
What's
just
plan
like,
C? What's plan D?
Don't panic. It's the
No.
whatever. You just go with it. Do the best you can, as long as you stay within whatever rules and health regulations. And I'm sure you have a lot.
A lot.
So as long as you're within that frame there, you're good to go.
Exactly.
And you are inspected by the health department.
Inspected by the health department in Etowah County, DeKalb County, and Calhoun County.
Oh, every county that you go to?
Right. We are licensed
wow.
for 3 different counties, and I have permits for 3 different counties. And one of the counties are actually not in right now, but once you get permitted in that county, you're responsible for keeping those licenses up and paying those county taxes and everything. So every year you have to renew those licenses for each county, and they're all due at the same time.
Oh wow.
So a lot of people think that food trucks are not everything that a restaurant have to do, a food truck has to do. Right. Every single thing. There's nothing different except for they're just in a brick and mortar. They're in the building. That's
but your truck's probably got to make some guidelines, right?
Yes, yes. You still have certain things that your truck have to.
You still have some sort of facility. It's a mobile facility, but it's still.
You have the number one thing is you have to have a commissary. Without a commissary, you're nothing. That is another person that has a brick and mortar, as an example of a restaurant. And they have to be permitted. They have to have license also.
So this is not something a person can do under a tent. You have to have.
No, not exactly with doing anything with food. And most of the things, everything that has a tent and these years coming and forward, no. So, but you can always have a tent with you, but you just cannot run the business.
Right. Like you could have something with your condiments or your a table or something.
But you cannot just say, I'm not going to need a food truck. I'm just going to cook this food here and do it, because it doesn't work like that.
And share with everybody your family. There's this family has got 10,000 shelves, but go ahead.
It's a food family.
Yeah, there you go.
Yes, we do have. I have brothers that owns restaurants.
Tell them how many siblings you have.
I have 7 brothers and 3 sisters.
My goodness.
Yes, and it's
do you
a
have
handful.
Like family reunions where everybody comes?
Yes, we do. So
everybody brings dishes
and kids and grandkids. Yes.
We're probably related because I will take the food. I'm just thinking all those chefs. I bet y'all have some.
That's a lot of relatives.
Y'all have some good food.
We do.
Does everybody cook at the family reunion?
Well, not everybody. Most of the ladies do the cooking, but the guys can cook. They can cook too. They
grill things. So they just don't want. They want to take a break. Right.
Yeah. So when's our next family reunion?
We're gonna make up one.
And just introduce everybody. This is my sister Sue.
Come right on. They will accept you just fine. So yeah.
I love it.
I've got a big family too. I've got 31st cousins, and then second, third, fourth. I mean, my parents had 11 siblings on one side and 9 on the other. So big family. So we might be related too.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
Well, one of the things that she was sharing with me earlier, and Teresa knew this, I have never had a fried Oreo.
Deep fried Oreo.
This right here is delicious, folks. Tell them what you brought today.
Okay.
This is so good.
We have our Smokies wrapped in a bacon.
Oops, this way. Yeah. Oh, and look, they're so good. We kind of snuck one in, so yeah. Wrapped in bacon. So good.
You have to eat it since you took it out.
It's party food.
Party
food. And we also have our barbecue sesame chicken.
Mm-hmm. And this is going home tonight for dinner. We have that as well. Some's going to her.
It's one of our favorites. Mm-hmm. And it's also, these foods are also kid friendly.
Very kid friendly.
We serve children. We do baby showers, weddings, birthday parties, one-on-one events. Private chef, we cater to schools. We do the Teachers Appreciation Day.
That's
back to school with Teachers in Service Day. We do all those days also. So, and we're located in Gaston. This is our home. Gaston is our home, but we do travel outside of Gaston.
Okay, and so she does a lot of caterings, but sometimes they can I say park or set up on George Wallace Drive, and I've been by there. I did not know that was you, but you're busy this Saturday, so you won't be there. You're doing catering somewhere. So
Yes, we are. We always post it on our Facebook, King
Okay,
Kong
yeah,
Kids
there you
on
go.
Facebook, where we will be set up, located at. We do different functions around the city of Gaston. We do First Friday. We do the Etowah Chamber. We actually started the food truck event with the fireworks on 4th of July. I was actually started the director of that with Will Mackey with the chamber.
We love Will.
Yes,
He's a doll.
at the 4th of July at the light show.
That's how we met, was through the chamber.
Right.
December of 2024.
At the
I don't
after
think I
hours.
never met you before then.
I don't think we met either.
And so, but yeah, at the Christmas event, that
I'm
was
glad
a lot
you
of
came.
fun. But Will
Yes.
Mackey, he's a doll.
He is.
He's really nice. He's over, I think, Gaston Regional.
He's
now.
at
He
Gaston
is.
Regional.
Talking about you, Will, if you're listening.
Yes,
And
Will.
we
Hi.
have had our food truck at Gaston Regional.
Oh, I bet
I
they
bet.
did
Oh,
that.
that's good.
Yeah, Will is the marketing
Yes.
director
Yeah.
at Gaston Regional. So I came out and did Wing Wednesday.
Oh,
So we would do wings on Wednesdays at Gaston
So
Regional.
now we know where to go.
no,
Yeah,
for
so,
wings. That's right.
yeah.
Can anyone come to that?
Oh yes, people come. They come as long as whenever we put where we at, anybody. Is
So,
welcome
like,
to come.
people are there visiting patients. They can.
Yes, they come
Also-
down.
What
and they
time of the
eat.
day, like when you're parked somewhere?
It's mostly around lunchtime.
Yeah.
It's
11
usually
to 2
from
or something like that,
about 11 or 12 to whenever. I don't never
As long
put
as
the
they're
end
lined
time.
up, yeah.
Yeah, end time on it. So as long
Like
as it's
people are
alive,
coming,
we're still
yeah,
I
that's
wouldn't
going.
right.
either. As long as
Or
they're
until
lined
food is
up,
sold
I would
out.
be, yes.
Yes.
If
Yeah.
you're going to be there, make all the money you can.
Yes.
And we did for almost about a year. We were also we branched off into doing barbecue style food. We were a vendor at the Mountaintop Trade Day.
Oh,
And
mountaintop.
Yeah, we
Yes.
became their barbecue truck there. Then once the weather changed, a lot of things changed. So we're no longer a vendor there, but we're everywhere. And like I said, the barbecue side of the food truck has really taken off.
Well, give them your phone number and let them text or call if they have an event coming up.
Okay, our number is 256-441-0258.
Okay.
And I want to throw this in because what was it, 2 years ago that you won the small business? Or
Yes.
yes.
So we
Is that
got
right? 2
nominated.
years?
It was not 2 years.
Yeah, make sure. This is 2025. I got to
Oh, that's all right.
get my brain
That's
set.
right.
We were nominated through the Chamber of Commerce, and it is several people that get nominated.
Yes.
And we were the only food truck that actually got nominated, but we got nominated for Restaurant of the Year. And we walked away with the Bronze Award for Restaurant of the Year. So
Oh,
King Kong
wow.
got Bronze Award for Restaurant of the Year. And we also catered that event for over 300 people. So we catered
That's
the
a lot of
event.
people.
She catered the event. She won the award. So,
Yes. So that was a big
and
big
that is a
turning
big
point for
thing
us.
because you were up against brick and mortar restaurants,
Right.
correct?
Yes.
And you were a food
Yeah.
truck, and you won the bronze.
The Bronze Award, it meant
Wow.
a lot to me because I couldn't award
Yes.
anything. So it meant a lot. And like we were the first food truck of the Chamber of Commerce. And so we have been working with them a lot
I love
over the past
Yeah.
year. So
Well, that says a lot about your business right there.
Yeah, it does. It
A lot
does.
of repeat
It's just good to be
customers.
affiliated with the chamber. We'll be hosting that event after hours in April.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I love you for. And then when you do First Friday, what store you parked in front of so people will
at
know?
First Friday, we are parked directly in front of Nailed It
Nailed
Nail
it.
Salon.
Yeah.
Miss Bostic is the owner of that. We're right there in front of her, and you would want to get in line early. We actually have customers that's there when we pull up waiting.
Oh my
to be
goodness!
served.
Well, we're going to do that.
Yes.
So
I
do,
am.
yeah, do you when you do your lemonade? You had mentioned when you first got here about the candy that used to be somebody was putting in their lemonade.
Yeah,
do you
so
do that?
no, I don't have candy in my lemonade at all, but you can add.
You can add it.
I was
We
just
have-
wondering
we,
because I mean lemonade is good, so I didn't know why
Yeah.
you would want it
So
anyway.
that's a good thing. I was just thinking. You still have lemonade?
Yes, we still have.
You still sell a lot of lemonade?
We still sell lemonade.
Okay.
Sometimes we sell it by the gallon. Sometimes
Oh
we
wow!
do for holidays, Thanksgiving and Christmas. We may do like just a lemonade sale.
Right.
And usually at times I have to put a cutoff on it because we'll get up to about 40 gallons.
Oh my goodness!
Yes, and I have to put a cutoff on it because it takes a lot of time to do it. But to answer your question about the candy, in the summertime at First Fridays for the kids, we do the buckets that come with the shovel on the side, and we do candy filled lemonade with those buckets. So they get up, they're walking around with this huge bucket of lemonade, and it's got like lifesavers and gummy worms, and it's got this big straw and pineapples. So it's really,
that's right up the
Yes.
that's my alley
It's really
too. I
good.
can't say just
That would be my
that would
husband
yeah,
too.
yeah,
He
I
likes
would
all
do
that
we
stuff.
make it fun, and whatever the
Yes.
theme is at First Friday, we try to go with it.
Oh yeah.
We also do street corn. When we do street corn, we give it out on the plastic corn set. So that's one of the big toppers right there. And our barbecue nachos is one of the biggest.
You didn't tell us
things.
about
So,
the
yes,
barbecue
we got the
nachos.
We got the barbecue nachos. They love the barbecue nachos. So
Your menu is posted on your Facebook.
no, well, we don't post our menu on there, but we post all of our food because we adjust to where we go. So
Gotcha.
when we
Okay.
do a kid event, we bring kid friendly food.
Yeah,
When we do
yeah,
a family
yeah.
event, so with us doing everything like a wide variety of food, it would be crazy to post a menu.
I was
think.
about to say that.
Well-
You can see I'm not in the food business.
Yeah.
You're explaining it to
And
me.
you also do. You said you did like a steak dinner with salad
Yeah,
and baked
so we
potato
can do
for 2 people.
Private dinners. So if you have an anniversary,
Right.
if you're having a date night, or if you just because you don't want to cook, so
We could do that.
can cater that for you. We can deliver that for you.
So small, it can be large.
it can be small, it can be large. So I don't care if you serve
And
10
you-
people, 20
You
people.
work with them on the ideas as well.
Right.
Okay.
Yes.
So if they
some
say, "I'm going to
people-
have this," I don't really know what to have. You kind
Yeah,
of
we encourage menus.
okay,
And I
great.
give menu options, or also if you have a budget, like graduation is coming up, birthdays coming up, we work with budgets. We're trying, like I
That's
said,
wonderful.
this is you want everybody to be happy. I like to see kids smile, so especially if it's for a kid event, we want to help
Yes.
you make that happen for your kids.
Sure. Yeah.
So, and we also do repasses for funerals for families. We also
Oh,
do food
Great
for
passes.
that.
Oh,
Yes.
that is
So
that's
we provide
really
services for that also. So it's we're just an all around type of business. We're a different kind of food truck because I want to make a difference. Yeah.
Yeah.
And one thing which I don't share a lot and I don't talk about a lot about this, but we also have fed the homeless with,
Oh, you
food.
have,
So
how does that work?
well, most of the time we have people that approach the food truck and they'll tell
Oh.
us like, I don't have any money, I'm hungry. Can I get something to eat or do that? Sure.
Thank you for
Because
doing
we're
that.
not, we don't want to see anyone hungry or going without any food. So several times we just don't announce that we
Right,
have
right.
because that's giving back to the community.
It is. So if anybody wanted to donate toward that homeless fund, do you accept donations?
Yes, we can accept
Okay.
donations.
Just, in case you want to sponsor some meals
Right.
for the homeless.
Yes, and they can contact me.
Yeah, that's a
and
great
get all the
idea.
information that's needed.
I love to help charities, but I want to make sure that it's going directly to the people. And that's
Right.
what I like about
Right.
giving back locally.
Right.
There's a lot of places to give online, but giving back locally.
Yeah, and that helps them out a lot. 'Cause,
Yes.
I do see different people doing things, but I have seen a person come from under the bridge and come right on over to the food truck, and they just tell the story, and I just tell them just stand right there and hold on just a second. So I do believe in giving back to the community because
Very,
community help
very
us
good.
get to where we are today.
Yes.
Well, and I can relate. I mean, we both can relate to that because this is one of the reasons why we somewhat changed our format, even on the podcast, is because, we talked about real estate for the first year, and not that we don't love real estate, we're blessed.
Yes.
But we were like, we're sitting here with this equipment. We're a member of the chamber. There's all these other businesses that we could reach out and help. You coming on here, share your business,
Our community.
share your testimony.
Yeah.
It's not so much business, but even you sitting here just talking about how good that the Lord has been to you. There could be somebody out there you don't know that may open their heart. They may go, I think I'm going to try Jesus.
Oh yeah.
You never know. You never know.
And you starting, without a lot of sponsorship, a lot of people think, well, I'd have to have a lot of money to get started, or a building, or employee, but you started with lots of prayer and hard work. But it's attainable for anybody.
Yeah, it's attainable for anybody.
If that's your dream.
If that's your dream. Because I started this business with zero amount of dollars and like I said,
who does that?
Crew, no work crew. So I can tell you that any given day, I don't care if I have $0 or not, you got to get up and you got to just go get it and try it. Because if you fail, just get up and try.
Do it again.
Try again and do it again. So,
and pray a lot. Yes.
Yes.
Ask God for wisdom. You don't have to and guidance.
Get on your knees to pray.
Right.
I pray standing up a lot. I pray standing up a lot, driving. It works. Prayer works. So I do. I do know that.
Bring it all before Him and let Him take care.
If you got the passion to do it or the goal to do it, you just want to get up and you just want to do it because this is my dream. These are my goals, and it's not going to happen overnight.
No.
And you got to have patience to do it. So you just do a little bit at a time, but you write down your vision and what you want your vision to be, and it'll be that. But I never thought that I would be one of the favorite food trucks around.
That's
doing
awesome.
some of the things.
You underestimated yourself, but Jesus didn't.
I already knew. Set in stone for what it was.
I just love this. Is
I know
your story is just remarkable. It really is, and I admire you. And with the amount of children that you have, and to still do that, because it takes discipline, structure, all the above. And endurance. I tell you, when you've done what you have done, the success that you have in your life, I think it's safe to say the meaning of the word endurance.
Yeah, because it's not easy. One thing that I also allow my kids to do is not make them focus on this because this is what I want to do, but they do know how to do everything I do, but they have lives from getting jobs during the process. My kids have also had their own jobs. So they would work their own jobs and still have to come and would work the food truck. So it's something that they would want to do and they get excited about doing it.
That's wonderful.
So if, you still have to allow them to pursue their dreams that they want and back them up in what they're doing because they're backing mama up.
Sure. And that's one of the best things a parent can do is, I know that's what our dad did. He left us a good example to live by. And
Hard
that's what
work.
You're doing for your children.
Yep.
Who to follow and work.
Yes.
It's a good combination.
And once you put that in them, they will live by that. I have a 22-year-old. He's a full-time college student. This will be his third year out of the home, and he's doing well. He lives in Huntsville, but he pays his own way through college. So it takes a lot of discipline to do that. And a lot of people think,
how many envelopes does he have?
He has a lot of envelopes, and also he has a lot of different banks, and so he don't want you to look at his bank account. And I thought, well, hey, I can go over there and look at it, but one thing I did do was make sure that my kids, when they do have a bank account, that I'm on it.
Yes.
And I know what's what because you can kind of monitor what they're doing and what's going on with them. And then when they get ready to branch out and get their own, then that. So now when I get ready to visit my son, I don't pay for anything. He pays for everything on mommy visit. So
that's
pretty big for
that's saying a lot.
I'm just so impressed with how you have just the discipline that you've done to do your business and your children. That you can always tell a person a lot about them rather if nothing, by their kids.
Yes.
How have their children turned out in life?
Right.
Yeah,
Not all the time. I
Right.
mean, there's good
They're not
parents,
perfect.
They're not
parents,
perfect.
but
None
the
of
kids
them.
are like,
Yeah.
where'd they come from?
Yeah.
But no, but I mean that's a good thing,
That is
you
a
know,
good
and and you know how you raise your children will always come back to
A lot
you.
of people say, "Oh, that I'm strict on my kids," but I just learned a lot from growing up in foster care. So I grew up in foster care. My birth mom passed when I was 8. My birth dad passed when I was 15.
Oh my
So I've
goodness.
lived a lot of places. I've learned a lot of things. I've had a lot of different cultures of brothers and sisters. I see no color in anything. Family is family.
That's it.
So with the things that I went through in life, I try to make sure that, even though we say make sure my kids don't go through that, but I give my kids a hard time so they would know what to do in hard times.
Yes.
So therefore, if I don't teach it to them, who will?
You
So
got-
I
The
know
world
that-
won't.
Right. So I know that if I passed away today, I know that my kids could survive without me, and that they could take care of their siblings without
That's awesome.
me. So I am very happy
And
with that.
yes, with
Yeah,
that.
I'm
But
very
aren't you excited to see what God has for you
Oh yes, I am,
and
I'm
for your
so
children?
excited about my kids' growth,
Yes.
the business growth. This is 2025,
It's
and
going to be so interesting to
yes,
see how He works in their life.
We have bookings all the way to August already for weddings, and even till
Wow.
next year. So yeah, so
You better call her quick.
Yes.
I know, I know. Well, we're going to wrap this up. I
Yes.
guess our time's about up. And I just can't thank you enough, one, for your patience, and for just because I had messed up on the live podcast, and my apologies to everybody on that. So
We're learning. We'll get it figured out.
But that's a good thing about recording.
Yeah, we can
But
do that.
Thank you so much. And
It was
I
so
I
nice
know I
meeting
drug
you.
out your own day, and I know most of it. We appreciate you coming on here and sharing all that. The food's so
Oh my
good.
goodness.
Oh my gosh, it's
My
great.
husband is going to be so happy.
But that's about it for our show today.
I'm gonna
and so,
take
Teresa,
us
you
out,
wanna-
right?
Yeah, you go ahead.
All right. If you would like to appear on our next podcast or a podcast this year, contact Sue Holland at 256-312-1799. You can either text message her or call her. If you'd like to email her, her email address is sueholland.realty@gmail.com. If you don't have to own your own business, though, to be on our show, we would like to have you. If you have a hobby you want to share, a trip you've taken, or an open discussion you would like to have. So just contact us and we'll get back to you. Now, next Tuesday, we have a guest at 12, hopefully live again, with a friend of mine. And actually, he's a former student of mine when I was teaching at Etowah High School, Jake Leith, and he's the owner of Jake Leith with Country Financial. So, like I told them earlier, if he acts up, we can send him to the principal's office or to Sue.
Make me out to be the villain. Oh my gosh.
In the meantime, you can view this on Facebook or on YouTube, and be sure to hit like and share and subscribe. We would really appreciate that. And also go to her Facebook page, King Kong Kids.
yes, King Kong Kids is our Facebook page, and Laramake Norris Woods is my personal page. And again, the number is 256-441-0258, and we take all bookings and we cater all events.
All right. We're looking
Thanks,
forward to seeing you.
everybody.
Thank you
Thank
so
you so
much.
much.
Bye.